going to talk to you about 3 ways to improve your game and get ready for the ITF and Pattaya specifically. The first thing we talk about is the foundation of singles is your ground strokes. And if you want to hit a harder shot, the key is to get more body weight into the shot. And if you see me play before, previously I would lean back a little bit and I would be content to loop a little bit more. And I realized I really need to drive more. And the best way to drive is not to swing faster and be out of control. It's to hit the shot in control and add more weight to your shot. So take your normal swing, but on impact, you lean in and you bring your hips into the shot. You can see here, I really plant my foot by trying to get myself to go forward a little bit. Load right here, I'll kind of push forward with my body weight and my hips. The power comes from your hips. So bring your butt into that shot and bring yourself forward into the ball. I only go forward slightly and it makes a big difference. And you transfer weight into the shot, so you're leaning forward. I think of the ground stroke as like a half volley. I try to catch the ball on the rise, and right on impact right here, I move forward with my body weight, and I add to the shot. You'll notice a lot of players, some players like to hit the ball as it bounces and comes down. I'm trying to hit the ball as it comes up. If I'm forced to hit the ball at the top where it starts to come down, then I know I have to hit swing faster because I have to add more power to the shot. But ideally, I would like to catch the ball on the rise, a la Andre Agassi. I'm not quite as good though. On the rise, moving my hip into the shot and driving my hand forward, and you'll see it in the video I'll show you later. Secondly, this is for my friend Jack. On the run, when you're running after the ball, the biggest problem is when you're running after the ball, your body weight's going this way, but you want the ball to go that way. So you need to make sure you get your bracket in front of the ball and add to the shot as much as possible with your torso turn. Try to get some weight coming forward if possible. Like, I like to do a sweeping shot like that, where if I hit cross court, I'll hit a sweeper or I'll throw a lob. But if I'm trying to come across the ball down the line, I try to make sure I'm in front of the ball and I hit so that I'm hitting the ball here. I'm hitting the ball. My head's the ball. I'm hitting the racket, so I'm slightly in front of the shot. Because if you hit it square, you're going to launch it wide. You have to get the bracket slightly in front of the ball and curve the ball back in as much as possible. Ideally, you're going to make impact come forward. Sometimes you can't. You're on the full run. If you're on the full run, Jack, and you can't do anything with the shot, go to the slice and hit the slice short angle. Because that's a tough volley, too. And even if you miss it, you force them off the court and you might have a shot to get back in the point. By hitting the slice, the delay as the ball goes back to the opponent will allow you time to recover also. Hitting the ball up, the problem is you're going to get the ball lofting deep and then the person will sit up and then they'll hit another corner shot at you. But by hitting a slice, the ball stays low, it travels through the air slowly, it can land, it's still an offensive shot for you, like you won't be told in the defense, you have an opportunity. Okay. Lastly, when you're going to Pattaya, it's going to be very difficult to play because it's very, very hot. I like these badminton grips. They're like towel grips. They're cheap. They're all over Thailand. They're all over Asia. And if you're not used to the heat, you need to have a big towel because you're going to sweat tons. You got to make sure you're hydrated. That's the basic stuff. But in terms of your grip, it's really hard to get a good grip on your racket. Even when this grip is wet, I still have a good grip on my racket. It can be dripping wet. And the way they make these badminton grips, I guess when you play badminton, it's really hot and your hands get really sweaty because this grip, even when it's soaked, I can still hold on my racket. And so that's a consideration for the tournament. Okay. So when I talk to you, the way to improve your ground stroke is to lean the shot, use your hip. When you're running after the ball, get your racket in front as much as possible. Try to transfer weight back into the court. Go to the slice as a defensive shot. We talked about that previously. And get this towel grip for the heat of the Asian Open ITF Pattaya, November 19th to 25th. I'll see you there.